Good morning, students. We are on chapter number 3 of part 2. In this lecture, we are going to talk about the types of reserve in detail. Also, we will see the meaning of reserve fund. Let's start. Types of reserves. Main types of reserves are as under revenue reserve and capital reserve. And in revenue reserve, general reserve, specific reserve, and secret reserve. So, friends, mainly there are two types of reserves, revenue reserve and capital reserve. And revenue reserve is categorized in three types, that is general reserve, specific reserve, and secret reserve. So, friends, first of all, talk about revenue reserve and capital reserve. See, it's very simple to understand that the reserves which this we know that reserves are created out of profit. So the reserves which are created out of revenue profit is called revenue reserve, and the reserves which are created out of capital profit is called capital reserve. Now the thing is, what is revenue profit and what is capital profit? So simple way to understand, the routine profit, or you may say that profit which is generated out of routine activities and purchase and sale, is known as revenue profit, and the capital profit is from non routine activities of business. So let us talk about each and every term in detail. First of all, let us see the meaning of revenue reserve. Profit generated out of purchase and sale of goods and other regular activities of business is called revenue profit. The reserve created out of such revenue profit is called revenue reserve. Revenue reserve is very useful to increase financial soundness of business. Moreover, revenue reserves can also be used to pay contingent expenses or losses of the business. Revenue reserves can be classified into three categories like general reserve, specific reserve, and secret reserve. Okay, now we will see the meaning of all three. General reserve. See, friends, general reserve at the word suggests its purpose is general. The purpose is not specific. The purpose of creating general reserve is to increase financial soundness of business. Its purpose is not specific. Therefore, it can be used to meet with contingent expenses or losses. Also can be used for distribution of dividend, issue of bonus share, and for future growth of the business. Thus, general reserve is a helping hand for business in contingencies. General reserve is created out of profit and loss appropriation account, for which following entry is passed: profit and loss appropriation account to general reserve. Friends, any reserve, whether it is general reserve or specific reserve, they are created out of profit and loss appropriation account. So this was about general reserve. Now let's talk about specific reserve. When a revenue reserve is created out of profit and loss appropriation account for specific purpose. It is known as specific reserve. So this is the basic difference. General reserve is not created for any specific purpose. It is general. There is no purpose of creating general reserve, so it can be used to meet contingent expenses or losses, or distribution of dividend, or issue of bonus shares, or for future growth of company or business. But specific reserve are created for a specific purpose. The purpose of such reserve may be distribute dividend to shareholder, or for redeeming debentures on maturity of, or to compensate loss against probable decrease in the value of investment, or to pay compensation at the time of accident to workers. Thus, such reserve is used for the same purpose for which it is created. And the most important point about this reserve is that the balance of specific reserve after serving its purpose is transferred to general reserve. So friend, simple, specific reserve, they are created out of revenue profit, and they are created for a specific purpose, and they are utilized for the same purpose for which it is created. What else? After serving the purpose, the balance of such reserves are transferred to general reserve. So they become general from specific, but after serving that particular purpose. Right? Following entry is passed: profit and loss appropriation account debit to dividend equalization fund, to debenture redemption fund, investment fluctuation fund, worker accident compensation fund. These are the different types of specific reserve. Let us discuss about all individually. Dividend equalization fund. Friends, while discussing the meaning of reserve, also we have discussed about this, that sometimes for maintaining dividend, company is creating a reserve, right? So dividend equalization fund is that only. The purpose of creating this reserve is to distribute dividend to shareholder in the year in which the profit is not sufficient, or even to maintain dividend in the year of loss. Okay, so if profit is not there in a particular year, or there is a loss to maintain, or there is insufficient profit to maintain the dividend, this reserve can be used. Second, debenture redemption reserve or debenture redemption fund. Friends, this is regarding company, right? Debenture is a long term debt for the company. This we have seen earlier also, right? Which is to be repaid on expiry of its period. Friends, debenture are issued for a specific period, so they are to be paid off at the expiry of that particular fixed period. For the purpose of redeeming debentures out of profit, a specific amount is appropriated every year from profit and transferred to debenture redemption fund, that is reserve, and balance of debenture redemption fund is transferred to general reserve after redeeming the debenture. So friends, to redeem debentures, which is a fixed liability to be paid off after few years, every year some amount is kept aside, and after the payment of debenture holders, the balance amount of that reserve is transferred to general reserve. Okay. Next, investment fluctuation fund. Friends, many times it is seen that investment is done in such things where the market value keeps on changing. Sometimes it goes up and sometimes it falls. So if it is going up, then it is okay, but sometimes when it comes down from the actual price for what we have purchased them, At that time, this fund or this reserve can be used, investment fluctuation fund or investment fluctuation reserve. When market value of investment is already reduced or there is a possibility of reduction in the market price, some amount is transferred to investment fluctuation fund out of profit. After sale of investment, a loss amount on this investment deducted from this reserve and balance amount of investment fluctuation fund is transferred to general reserve. So the same purpose it is made for investment, for fluctuation in investment. If there is changes in the investment, if the value of investment comes down, this reserve is used to compensate it. And when the investments are sold out, the balance amount of this fund is transferred to general reserve. So again this becomes general from specific. Next, workers accident compensation reserve or workers accident compensation fund. This reserve is created to compensate workers or employee when they meet an accident during working hours, right? And that last, sinking fund, the reserve which is created out of profit for the purpose of payment of long term liability or long term debt or regular payment of interest for the purpose of fixed asset is called sinking fund. For example, depreciation fund for purchase of fixed asset, debenture redemption reserve for redeeming debenture, etc. Effect in balance sheet. General reserve and specific reserves are shown in the balance sheet under the heading of reserves and surplus on liability side. So friend, this was all about the types of specific reserve, which is a type of revenue reserve. Now let us talk about the another type of revenue reserve, which is secret reserve. Normally no such reserves are found directly in the books of account. The reserves created without showing it in profit and loss account for the purpose of strengthening the financial position of the business is known as secret reserve. This is reserve of which the existence and amount is not shown in balance sheet and profit and loss appropriation account. Secret reserve is also known as internal reserve. Secret reserve can be created as follow. Friend, secret reserve normally they are not found directly, but our assets and liabilities are shown in such a way in the balance sheet so that automatically a reserve created which is known as secret reserve. How it is possible? Number one, by making more provision for depreciation. Friends, we have seen the depreciation chapter for depreciation. So if you provide more depreciation than the required, then your asset will decrease. So real position is different, but because you have provided more depreciation, your asset decreases in the books of account. That gives born to a new reserve, which is called secret reserve. What else? Why undervaluing the closing stock? Friends, closing stock is recorded at cost price or market price, whichever is less. But sometimes to get the advantage of secret reserve, closing stock is valued at a lesser price than the real one, right? So that also a cause for creating such reserve, secret reserve. Making more provision for bad debts and contingencies than required. Friends, we know BDR is needed as this is a routine that bad debts happens, but sometimes more provision is made for bad debts, that is BDR, or any other contingency than the required, which gives a bond to the secret reserve. by recording capital expenditure in profit and loss account. Friends, capital expenditures are written off in few number of years, right? And revenue expenditure are written off in current year only. So capital expenditures are those expenditure whose benefit is available for more than 1 year, but when they are written off in 1 year only, this create a reserve, right? What else? Why showing contingent liability as actual liability? Contingent means which may be a liability, depends upon happening or non happening of something, right? So until and unless it is not declared as liability, we cannot consider it as a liability. But sometimes what owners owner does, he consider it as a liability, but what happens later on, when it comes to know that there is no such liability, then it gives a bond to the secret reserve. Next, by showing more expenses than actual. If you will show more expense than actual, that means your profit will reduce, and which will also give a bond to the new reserve. So these are the different ways how secret reserve can be created. Generally, secret reserve cannot be created except certain exceptions. Okay. So this was all about types of revenue reserves. Now let us talk about the capital reserve. As we have seen the meaning in the beginning of itself, that capital reserve which is created out of capital profit and cannot be used for the distribution of dividend is known as capital reserve. Following are the sources of capital reserve, or you may say that the following are the sources of capital profit. What can be the sources of capital profit? Friends, sources of capital profit means the sources which are non-routine, which are not general, which are not day-to-day activity. Say for example, first one, profit on sale of fixed asset and investment. Friends, to sell fixed asset, it is not a routine activity. Once a while we are selling it. So any profit generated out of sale of fixed assets and investment is considered as capital reserve, capital profit, right? What else? Profit on revaluation of fixed asset. When after some times or after a long times, our balance sheet needs a revaluation. The assets which are recorded at book value in the books of account, the real price in the market may be different. So sometimes it becomes compulsory to revalue such assets and liabilities. And by making so, if there's a profit on revaluation of fixed asset, it is considered as profit, capital profit. What else? Premium received by company on issue of shares or debentures. Friends, shares and debentures are the sources of fund for the company. They are having face value. Now if they are sold at the more price than its face value, that more price, that extra price, the extra amount, the surplus amount is called premium, and it is called capital profit. What else? Balance of share or forfeiture account after issue of shares forfeited by the company. Friends, when the shares are issued at installment, means in a different installment, and someone fails to pay a particular installment, then company may forfeit his shares after doing some necessary formalities. In that case, those shares are forfeited, means the right of the shareholder in those particular shares cancelled by the company, and these shares are reissued to someone else. So by doing so, if company is earning any kind of profit, that is known as balance of share forfeiture account, and balance of share forfeiture account is a capital profit. Okay, next year we will come to know in detail about this chapter, about this topic. What else? Profit prior to incorporation. Friends, sometimes before incorporating also company earn some profit, so that profit is called capital profit. Say for example, company is purchased raw material before its incorporation, and then when company incorporated, the price of raw material increase in the market. So that same amount, that much extra amount which is available at market price and the purchase price, the difference amount becomes the capital profit. What else? Capital redemption reserve for redeeming preference shares, right? This is also a source of profit. And what else? Profit on redemption of debentures at discount. Friends, normally debentures are not redeemed at discount, but sometime in the market company purchases its own debentures, which becomes the source of capital profit. Because if debentures are redeemed at discount, that means we are paying less than the face value. So when we are paying less than the face value, it is our capital profit. Okay, so this was about capital reserve and its sources. Now let us see the utilization of or uses of capital reserve or profit. Capital reserves can be used for the following purpose. Number one, to write off loss on sale of fixed asset. Friends, as we have seen, the profit on sale of fixed asset is a capital profit. The same way, loss on sale of fixed asset is a capital loss. So capital profit can be used to write off capital loss. So here the capital reserve can be used to write off the loss on sale of fixed asset. What else? To write off intangible assets like goodwill and fictitious assets like preliminary expenses, discount on issue of debentures, etc. So friends, capital profit or capital reserve is also used to write off what? Good intangible assets and fictitious assets. What else? For distribution of bonus shares if there is a provision in article of association of company. Sometimes capital reserve can be used for distribution of bonus shares, but that should be there in the article of association of company. Okay friends, now let's talk about the last topic for this video, that is reserve fund. Friends, when reserves are invested outside the business, they are known as reserve fund. It's very simple, right? Normally reserves are kept, the money or the amount of reserves is kept in business itself, but when they are invested outside, they are called reserve fund. Generally the amount of reserve remains in the business as working capital, but if amount of this reserve is invested outside the business, it is known as reserve fund. Such investments are made in securities which can be easily converted into cash. The company makes investment for reserve outside the business in securities only under the following circumstances. Number one, when it is not possible to employ funds in the business profitably, or second, when there is a need for a specific amount on some specific future date. Okay, so friend, this was all about the types of reserve and the meaning of reserve fund. In next lecture, we will be learning about the difference between general reserve and provision. Thank you.